Your morning sets the stage for everything that happens after. Think about it. When you first wake up, the very first thing you hear should not be your worries or doubts. It should be a simple thank you. Thank you for the chance to open your eyes and face a new day. You didn't wake yourself up. That's something special, something we sometimes forget to be thankful for. Many people wake up already feeling tired, overwhelmed by everything that went wrong yesterday. They think about bills that need to be paid, relationships that are hard, or how much work they have ahead. By the time they get out of bed, they've already decided the day will be difficult. But what if we change that? What if the first thing we said when we woke up was, "Thank you"? Thank you for today. Thank you for breath in my lungs and strength in my body. Just that simple shift in thinking can change everything. In the morning, your mind is clear. Your spirit is ready to receive what the day has to offer. It's the best time of your day. And yet, many of us waste it by focusing on stress or negativity. Instead of letting worry take over, try using those first moments to connect with something bigger than yourself. When you start your day by acknowledging God, you're setting yourself up for the day ahead. It's like setting a compass that points you in the right direction. You're saying, "I know where my help comes from. I know who is in control." That simple act of gratitude changes the energy of the day. Instead of feeling like you have to do everything on your own, you feel supported, knowing that no matter what happens, you are not alone. The morning is more than just the first part of the day. It's a chance to build something that will carry you through whatever comes next. It's when you choose faith over fear, when you put gratitude before complaints, and when you remind yourself that you are not defined by your struggles. But here's the truth. Many people grab their phone before they even think about gratitude. They start scrolling through the news, checking emails, seeing what everyone else is doing, and before they know it, they've filled their minds with negativity. They're already stressed before they even get out of bed. So what can we do differently? When you start with "thank you," something powerful happens in your mind. You switch from feeling like there's never enough to realizing how much you already have. You move from worrying about what's wrong to seeing what's right. And you shift from feeling like a victim to feeling like a winner. Complaining is easy. Anybody can find something to complain about. It doesn't take any effort at all. But gratitude, real gratitude, takes intentionality. It takes making a choice to focus on what's good, even when everything else tries to pull your attention in the opposite direction. When you practice gratitude, you put your problems in perspective. The bill you're worried about? You're alive to worry about it. The tough relationship you're dealing with? You have people in your life. The stress at work? You have a job. It's not that your problems aren't real, but they look different when you start by counting your blessings. God isn't going to force his way into your morning. He's waiting for you to invite him in. He's waiting for you to remember that everything you have and everything you are comes from him. And when you start your day acknowledging that, you position yourself for the good things that will come. The people who win in life, the ones who are peaceful despite the challenges they face, they don't just get lucky. They made a choice. They made gratitude part of their daily routine. They choose to connect with something greater than themselves every single day. Your morning routine isn't just about what you do. It's about who you become in those quiet moments before the rest of the world wakes up. And that's where your strength comes from. You've heard the saying, consistency is key. But let's dig a little deeper into what that really means for us. You see, most of us think that success comes from doing something big, something extraordinary. But the truth is, success comes from doing the small things over and over again, even when you don't feel like it. Let's talk about prayer. Starting your day with prayer might seem like a simple thing, but don't underestimate its power. It's not about how long you pray. It's about making it a daily habit. Just 5 minutes every morning can set the tone for everything that comes after. Consistency is what matters most. You don't have to pray for hours to feel the impact. What's important is that you show up every day, even when it's hard. Many people get discouraged because they think they have to do something extreme to see results. They think they need to fast for days, read the whole Bible in a week, or pray for hours on end. But that's not the way spiritual growth works. It's about the little daily actions. Each small prayer, each moment of gratitude, each step forward, it all adds up. Think about physical fitness. You don't get stronger by going to the gym once and then stopping. You get stronger by going regularly, making it part of your routine. Spiritual growth works the same way. It's the daily deposits, the small, consistent acts of faith that build something powerful over time. One long prayer session once in a while isn't as impactful as just 5 minutes of real connection every day. It's the consistency that builds trust. It shows God that you're serious, that your relationship with Him matters. And that consistency sets you up for blessings that others might miss out on because they aren't willing to show up every day. The enemy doesn't fear your big bursts of intensity. What he fears is your daily consistency. He's not worried about your New Year's resolution to pray more. He's terrified of you making prayer a non-negotiable part of your life, because he knows that a consistent connection with God will make you unstoppable. 5 minutes every day for a year is over 30 hours of prayer. 5 minutes a day for 5 years is over 150 hours. That's more than most people will pray in a lifetime. Small, consistent actions lead to big results. So don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Start today, even if it's just for a few minutes. Make the decision to show up. And remember, your attitude in the morning will determine how high you soar. If you wake up already defeated, you're going to feel like everything's working against you. But if you wake up feeling blessed, knowing that you have another chance to get things right, you'll see opportunities everywhere. Your attitude shapes your entire day. And the good news is, you get to choose it. So choose gratitude. Choose faith. Choose to believe that today will be better than yesterday. And watch how your perspective changes. With the right attitude, obstacles turn into opportunities. Challenges become chances to grow. And problems turn into puzzles to solve. When you start with the right attitude, the whole day feels different. You feel more confident. You feel more at peace. And even when things get tough, you're ready to face them head on, knowing that you're not doing it alone. Before I move on, if you're finding value in these lessons, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us keep growing and sharing more of these messages. Now that we've talked about starting the day with gratitude and staying consistent, it's time to focus on something else that will truly change the way you approach your life: letting go and trusting God with your day. So many of us try to control everything. We want to plan every moment, fix every problem, and manage every detail. But here's the thing: you can't control everything, and trying to do so will only leave you frustrated and exhausted. Think about it this way. When you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. You can either take the steering wheel of your day and try to force everything to go your way, or you can let God take the wheel and guide you where you need to go. When you let God steer your life, you're saying, "I don't have all the answers. I don't know what's ahead, but I know you do. I trust you to lead me." And that trust makes everything easier. You can stop trying to control every little thing because you know you're not doing it alone. God doesn't want to be your backup plan. He doesn't want to be the person you turn to when everything else goes wrong. He wants to be your first choice, your main plan. He wants to be in control from the very beginning, not just when things get tough. When you give God control, you stop worrying about every single decision. You start to trust that wherever He leads you, it's the right path. It doesn't mean everything will be perfect, but it does mean you'll have peace, knowing that He's with you every step of the way. It's like being in a car. You're still the passenger, but you don't need to worry about the road ahead because the driver knows exactly where to go. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. That's how it is when you trust God with your life. When you take the time every morning to say, "God, I trust you," you're not just praying, you're setting your heart in the right place. You're reminding yourself that you don't have to have all the answers, and that's okay. You're not alone in this journey. Now, this doesn't mean you don't have responsibilities. You still have to take action. You still need to work, to make decisions, to do your part. But when you trust God, you stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You stop trying to solve every problem by yourself. And when you let go, something amazing happens. You start seeing opportunities where you once saw only obstacles. You start feeling lighter because you're not carrying all that stress with you. You begin to experience a peace that passes all understanding. It's not that your problems disappear, but your perspective changes. And with that change comes freedom. This is where real growth happens. It's not about doing everything perfectly or having all the answers. It's about trusting the process, knowing that even when things don't go as planned, God is still in control. He's still guiding you. And as long as you keep moving forward with faith, you'll reach where you're meant to be. If you've enjoyed this journey so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue creating more content that inspires and motivates.